Hello, Internet. Hello, Henry. My name's Sam Rubenstein. This is After Campfire. 2 After Campfires. 1 month. What is this? The old After Campfires? No, no, no. This is the new After Campfires. It's 9 o'clock on a Friday. Last night I was at a Billy Joel concert for Sydney's birthday because her birthday is Monday. It was the last ever. Well, it's not the last ever, but it was the last ever. I almost burped. I didn't want to burp on camera. It was the. This is a terrible start. It was the last show in Billy Joel's 10-year residency. It was 150 shows, all at MSG, full, sold out crowds, what have you. And so I didn't make my video for till today. Because it's, but it's fine, because it's a Friday. Videos get made on the weekend. So, let's chat. First things first, Henry, it's so wild that you were talking about Donald Trump getting shot and Joe Biden getting, called old, because since then, the RNC happened, and a bunch of people wore fake bandages on their ears to, say, we stand with Donald Trump, and, that was weird, to watch. The entire bit of the RNC that I've watched was weird. Don't watch it. Then you talked about Joe Biden being considered old. Doesn't matter. He dropped out. Kamala Harris is the presumptive nominee. I'm so tired of living in unprecedented times and historical events. It's exhausting. We have lived through so much, and I am tired. So that was a thing that happened. The next thing on that crazy, wild list of things you mentioned is, a lot of stuff happened at camp over the past 2 weeks. I'll give the short version of it. There was a fire, and Cabin 24 no longer exists. The people in Cabin 24 all were fine. The cabin itself is gone. By this point, there have been videos and images and everything online. You don't need to have us posted here. I've been in touch with many people up at camp, and people seem to be doing okay and moving past it. And that's a good thing. So that's all the quick things that I wanted to cover that Henry brought up, because I felt like they were important to talk about. And so with that said, some things that have happened since I posted my last video. I started playing hockey again. I'm in an adult instructional league, which is essentially the lowest of the low-level leagues you can be in. It's to teach people how to play hockey again, or how to play hockey for the first time, but specifically for adults. So a lot of the guys I'm playing there with are guys who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s. One guy's in the 70s. And a lot of the people, even the younger guys, the guys my age and younger, either they've never played, or they played when they were younger and their kids are playing, and now they got to be in shape to keep up with their kids. And it's fun. It's a fun time. It's a very, very low competitive level, so that's a thing that's pretty cool. I started a doctoral program since I think I did my last video, and if I didn't, I didn't talk about it, I don't think. But I started a doctoral program. It's a 3-year program, and as we've discussed when it comes to my concept of time, I'll be done soon. I don't know when it will happen. I'll be done soon. It's not a big deal. It's an EDD in higher education administration. I'm doing it through work. I'm having a great time doing it. It is a lot of fun. My classes are all online. I am taking them with my boss, which is very fun because he and I take classes together and we complain. We're having a great time. What else is happening in my life? Monday is Sydney's birthday. Hooray, hooray. Yeah. That's really it. So let's just jump into my question, which I don't remember, so give me 1 second. The last video cut off at 4 minutes. I don't know why it did. It cut off at like 4:57. So now I'm just really sad as I have to go back and answer my own question. I asked Henry about um, times that you spend with your friends. So now, um, um, hold on. Um, hi, hi, hi. So what I was saying was, um, now that we're redoing everything, I'm gonna try to maintain my composure. I asked Henry questions. I said, Henry, how do you feel is a good way to spend time with your friends? And he's like, here's what's a good way to spend time with your friends. Um, and I said, that's great. And then we moved on. I'm so mad right now. It was 15 minutes after Campfire, and now I have to redo the last like 5-10 minutes of it. I don't remember any of what I said, so let's just try again. I'm so mad. I asked Henry about spending time with friends and how like what is considered quality time with friends. Like, I am really excited for my bachelor party, but I don't view my bachelor party as really quality time with certain friends because I'm not going to be able to spend time talking with everyone as much as I really want to. I feel like we're going to be very busy. I've been told Max has a very packed schedule. I'm very excited about it, but also like I'm not going to have as many deep 1v1 moments as I want. I know I said 1v1, but you know what I mean. It's a fight, friendship. So, I'm so angry right now. So like that's the thing, because like a lot of my time right now is on doctoral program, house hunting, wedding planning, work, and that's a lot. I have a new book coming out in the end of the summer. Like there's so much going on that when I get to see friends, it's like it feels like I'm in passing, and that's not fun. I want to be able to enjoy my time with my friends, and I want it to feel like it matters, you know. And so I'm struggling with this. Now I'll tell you that I think it's important that when we're planning stuff with friends, it's one of those things like I love D&D because sure we played the game, sure we hung out and we talked, but we talked about like everything else, and it was a chance for us to all kind of catch up after the week and decompress and decompose and let the earth take us back. So that's my answer. I think it's important to have things like that. I think we need it. In short, what I'm saying is I miss my friends because I don't get to see them a lot right now. I'm very busy and I want to see my friends and I want to hang out with people. And I'm sad about it. I'm so sad about it still. And I hate having to say it twice now because I said it in the first video and I have to say it again. But like, yeah, that's my answers. I miss my friends. Henry asked me about a time when I got around a rule or something like that to get to a place. It didn't make a lot of sense, but I knew what he was going for, and he wanted to talk about this kind of like trying to skirt the rules to get something you want. And the answer to your question, Henry, is very simple. When I was an FFA state officer, we were going to a national convention in Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana to be exact, and we were there. And it's the third largest convention in the United States behind the DNC, which is number one, and the RNC, which is number two. And we're number three in the FFA, which is a really cool, fun fact. However, when you're a state officer and you're busy and you're running around, there are times where you don't have clearance to get to places, but you got to get to places. And our advisor gave me the instructions to walk strong and carry a clipboard, which means walk like you know what you're doing and you know where you're going and you're supposed to be there, and look like you have that part. So you walk strong, carry a clipboard, show up, and people will just let you in. or they'll give you the things you need and you'll get what you need to get done, because that's how it works. And the answer to that question is it's all about how you carry yourself. You need to look like the kind of person people want to let into places. You need to look like the kind of person that knows what you're talking about. You need to seem like you got something going on that's really important, because gosh darn it, it's all about confidence. Henry brought it up. We had a partnership with the American Dream Mall for the TV show Baseballers when I was working on it. We just got nominated for the New Jersey Web Fest for uh, Best Original Pilot. Hopefully, we'll get that. Um, and so we we got this nomination, and It was really cool. But we got this partnership with American Dream Mall, and in that partnership, we were talking a lot about what we had to do and how we got the partnership. And a lot of it was talking to the right people, knowing the right things to say, explaining what we are, doing it, and walking with that kind of intent that we are the professionals that are here to prove a point. And that's so important, because professionalism is such a key in presentation. It's looking like you know what you're saying. And sometimes, let me be honest, I don't know everything. And I'm not going to lie to people. But it's how I express that I don't know stuff that's important. So that's my answer is you can get anywhere, Henry. You can do anything. If you walk strong, carry a clipboard. All right? Do that. Life will go your way every single time. People will give you things because they think you deserve nice things. People will follow you. It's all about walking strong, carrying a clipboard. Now, Henry, I have a question for you. What's up? No, that's not my real question, but I thought about it for a second. I'm like, what if I just take the question I already did and just get rid of it? But no, we're gonna talk about this, okay? Henry, last week Sydney and I saw Tommy. Tommy is a play and musical and rock opera and album by The Who. It is a very good album. It's one of my favorite Who albums. Um, and in this musical, there's a lot of bad. It's a very dark and gritty and sad show. And when we saw it, it had been sanded down and refined to a level that was unrecognizable for me, as someone who is a huge fan of the original and a huge fan of the album and a huge fan of the movie. And my question to you, Henry, is what's a time when you saw a remake or a redo or a spin-off of something that you really loved that was just not up to par? And why was it bad? Why did you not like it? Let me know. I have to now edit these two videos together. Okay, love you. Bye-bye.